All right. So yesterday, we started training, but due to network, we couldn't continue with the training. So we'll continue from where we stopped today. Okay, yeah, my voice is clear. So let me share my screen right away. I'm coming. All right, let me share my screen. Mr. Ignatius, good evening, sir. Please help me drop that link. I need to mute you from here. Oh, no admin is here. Okay, Mr. Ignatius, please help me drop the link to the contract address of that pre-sale you sent yesterday.
Which one do you need? Do you need the Binance one or any one? Hello? Hello, Mr. Febo. Hello, Miss Febo.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Don't mind me. I didn't even know I muted your mic from this other end.
Okay. I'm saying, which chain do you need? Binance or any chain?
Just send me Binance. Let's use Binance. They're all the same.
Okay, let me get.
Yeah, an ongoing pre-sale, not the one that has ended. Okay, let me share my screen with us. It's already on record. Why is my mic muting by itself? Okay, let me continue. So this is the Maestro Sniper boots. So I'm starting it afresh. Remember what we are meant to do was the pre-sale aspect. So let's continue with that. Now, why Mr. Ignatius is getting me a link for that, someone else, please go to the bank. If you can access the bank, go to the bank, copy one of the Wells address, or from BSC scan or Ethereum scan, Ether scan or BSC scan. Copy one of the private wallet addresses there. I think we've learned that in the community. And drop in the group. We'll be using it for how to monitor or follow a well using the bots. Okay, so I've given the first command. I'm going for pre-sale. Select target chain. Remember that my wallet is already connected before now. Remember that. So BSC. Add, remove, and manage pre-sale. I can do configure first. Let me return. So let me click on add pre-sale. I don't know if the listing is already available. What is the pink cell pre-sale link? Okay, thank you very much. So let's pink cell pre-sale address, I mean. They are still telling me invalid. Let me configure first. They are still telling me invalid. This is BS now. Okay, let me configure first. Let me just show us how to configure. Let's continue with that one. Now, let's say that you have a pre-sale coin that you're already holding. You participated in a pre-sale and you've claimed the token already. Now, the next thing that you're planning to do is to sell the token immediately it's launched. That's what we want to do now. To sell off the token immediately it's launched, because when it comes to pre-sale, your ability to sell off fast is what makes you not to be an exist liquidity. Once all the coin is unlocked for the pre-sale holders, there is a high possibility of them selling off their coins once it's been listed. So for you to be at a safer side and take advantage of it earlier, you have to sell off in time as well, and the bot was what will help you do that. So even if you are sleeping or not, once you set the whole stuff, the bot will help you sell off your coin. So now you've participated in the pre-sale already. I will send the address later on. Now the next thing to do here is the gas price. You can leave the gas price like we set it earlier, or you can decide the gas price minimum is trigger, so you can make it like let's work with 10. Let's work with 10 go as the gas price. Then sell high. Remember that my this thing is already approved before now. Like this address, this particular wallet, I didn't connect any other wallet. So this thing is already approved once you didn't disapprove it. So my sell high here now, let's say I don't want to be greedy. I just want to exist with 100% profit. It depends on what you expect from the pre-sale, but for you to be at a safer side, you can go in with 100%. So once you make 100% profit, they'll sell your first coin for you, which I'll also be setting you how to do that. So sell high 100%, that is 2x. Once you've made 100% profit, now sell low. You can make your sell low minus 50. So remember that it is pre-sale. There's a possibility of it dropping and start pumping again. So you can just put it at minus 50. Now sell high amount. Now what this means is this 100% profit you want to take, what percentage of your total holdings do you want to sell? Personally, when I'm in a pre-sale phase, I sell not less than 60% of my holdings. Not less than 60%. So you can decide to go for 60 or 70%. So let's just assume that we are going for 70% of our holdings. So this simply means if I bought this coin with $100, once it gives me extra $100 on top, that is 100% profit, 2x, they should sell off 70% of my holdings and keep the remaining 30%. That is it. Now sell low amount, you can fix your sell low amount. Maybe if the price drops down to minus 50, they should sell off 60% of your holdings for you. It's up to you to know what you want to set. So I've worked with 60% there. Now I've set my stuff here. Gas price 10 girl. This is BSC that I want to use, so the distance will not really be much. Sell high 100%, sell low minus 50%. Sell high amount set to 70%. That 70% of my USDT will be sold once I make 100% profit. Sell low amount 60%. 60% of my coin or my holdings will be sold once it drops to minus 50. So this is all my settings here. I'll now click on return, add pre-sale. So let me get the pre-sale address. Okay. I hope that is the one you told me to use. I think they have taken note of it. Let me put that again. Okay, I've taken note of that. I've taken note of the pre-sale address there. Now they're asking how many BNB are you going to ape in with? So let me say I'm aping into this pre-sale with 0.2 BNB. 0.2 BNB. So this is it. I've done my settings here. Now once I claim that particular token, I will now copy the contract address and repaste here again. Once I claim, this one hasn't yet been claimed, so this is still the distance. So once I claim that token, I can now copy the contract address and paste here again. That's once it's in my MetaMask or my Trust wallet, I'll paste here again. Now they've taken note of that coin I'm holding. They're taking note of that pre-sale. When I paste it, that is now where you see, just like we saw the former one I did for an already launched coin. Let me get that. Just like we saw this one, but they won't give us details like the market cap and the rest of them. But they'll give us the name of the coin once it's being claimed. They'll give us the name of the coin and all that. So I'm done with my settings here now. Immediately the coin starts moving, immediately the coin is launched on any DEX, and it starts moving. Once it gets to plus 100%, they'll sell off for me. And all the settings I applied here now is what to be applied. Note that if they sell off 70% of your holdings, the remaining 30% will be left in your wallet. So it's not up to you to come up and reset it. Had you using the advanced or the premium version, that is where you can trail your selling those in orders. Like at so and so point, I want to sell 50%. At so and so point, I want to sell 100%. Stuff like that. Where you can trail your selling order. But at this point now, with this alone, I think you are good to go with your selling activity for that particular coin you're holding on pre-sale. So this is it on how to carry out a pre-sale using the sniper bot. I'll still get our questions later. Sell off a pre-sale, using the sniper bot. Now another thing we'll be using is this. Let me send the link to that one. Let me copy the username from my listing. I'm with you. And the one I sent here now, this is the Maestro wallet bot. Oh, no contract address came in yet. No this thing. No address from the bank or Etherscan came in yet. I wish I got that. Okay, let's continue. So now this one is for you to follow a particular wallet. If you want to follow a wallet, maybe you've seen a wallet on Maybe you've seen a wallet on Maybe you've seen a wallet on the bank and you wish to track or follow that wallet. This is the bot you use. Metro wallet bot. This is the official Metro wallet bot deployed by at Metro Diseases. Initiate the bot and allows you to add BSC address. You can add up to 6 addresses. Tutorial. You can still watch the tutorial here to get more guide on that. So I'll click on wallet. You have a total of 0 links on wallets. So I'll click on add wallet. Okay, let me just rush up, go to the bank, since nobody is doing that for us. Let me rush up, go to the bank. Oh, so I've not used the bank before my phone. That's serious. How come? Okay, now to let's scan. I'm with you, please. Okay, ETH wallets. I wish you would have separated that ETH from there. Let me just do that at once. Okay, so I'll click on add wallets, ETH. So you can see address, you have total of 1 linked wallet. So I'll click on wallet 1, fetching wallet data. ETH, blah 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 blah. These are the holdings in those person's wallets. We said displaying top 4 tokens. Total USD 163,140 days. Total ETH 87, which is what you can see at the top here. We're having 57,278. STETH 5,800 days. USDT $2.8. So these are the details of these wallets. Now I'll click on, you can click on show missing and hide existing tokens if you wish to. Manage. Now I'll name this wallet ETH will the bank. Now for me to be following up these wallets now, once a transaction is being carried out, or once there is a kind of a reduction in this wallet token, a dump or something like that, I'll be alerted about these wallets. When so and so wallet sells off, I'll be alerted in this bot here that this wallet sold off. But this Maestro wallet bot is not too active. You remember the other day I talked about it, is not too active in the free version. You don't really enjoy it much in the free version. If you're using the premium version of it, that is where you see all the holdings in this particular wallet. You will see just everything you see in the bank, just something like that you see in the bank. That is the same way you'll be seeing it here. But this we're using the free version now. They're just giving us a few details about the wallet. So I can name this one now wallet 1. I can add another wallet if you wish to add another wallet. So this is just the way you add different wallets. So once this wallet dumps or sells off his or her ETH, this Metro wallet bot alerts you that this wallet has sold their coin. So it's now up to you to know what you do with that information. So that is just a few stuff about the wallet bot tracker. But you enjoy the wallet bot tracker more if you're on the premium version. Oh, I'm connecting with these accounts. Now let me show us the next. See the next one there. And this is another one like that. This is menstrual boat. So I'll click on start. This official menstrual boat depends on this watch initiates the boost and allows you to add BSC to monitor the transactions. You can add up to 3 wells if you are looking for wallet tracker. Please watch out this. We've already used this one before. So I'll click on watch. You don't have any well wallet linked to your account. Choose a blockchain you'd like to add. So this is ETH. I think I still have that address I copied earlier. Then I'll send in. You sent to me a contract address. No wonder this one was showing different, like huge amounts of money. Send to me a private wallet. Let me see the second one that he sent to me. Okay. We need a private wallet. No wonder that one was showing me. I was even saying in my mind I'll have to go and track this wallet very well. Let me know the type of will this person is holding up to 84 Ethereum. I need a private address, private wallet address. So let me see if I can get one from my end here. To copy this thing itself with phone now. Copy link test. I hope I got that right. It was. See what the thing copied for me. Now they try. Okay. That is ETH, right? I'm sending this thing here. Okay, I've seen your message. Alright, the thing has come up. Wallet address this chain Ethereum minimum transaction value $10. TRS value This is from Tron. Let me recopy the address. Sending this thing now. I want to confirm that information that they gave to me there. Okay, the value of this wallet is $10. Mr. Ifan, is that what you saw from where you got it from? Let's confirm this information if it's true. Mr. Ifan that copied the address. I hope he's hearing me. Okay, he said he's taking it out. I want to confirm it. So it's just the same this thing with the former one we used. Is either you use this or you use the other one. They just give you details of the person's buying and selling transaction. But the only thing about them is if you get to the premium version of it, you'll be able to see all coins the person is holding. But this one, I just said minimum transaction value is TRX value is $10. That's what the person is holding. All right, so while he's confirming it, this is just a few stuff I needed to show us here. The most important was the one of the pre-sale. I can get our questions here if there is any question. Is there anyone that has a question to ask? Anyone that has a question? Anyone that has a question to ask? Okay, Mr. Ikenna, let me unmute you from here. There's not. Okay, let me switch to the other accounts. Okay, Mr. Ikenna, you can ask a question.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. My question is about that previous day you talked about how to trade with bots. My question is that like now, if the bot can the bot buy and sell if I'm not around, like after executed the first buy and sell, can it continue doing it without without being involved on it?
The boot only carries out the commands you give to it. Once you give it any command, it carries it out. If you don't give it any command, it doesn't carry it out.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So whether you're with your phone or not, like this pre-sale own is now, or the one we did that very first day, whether I'm with my phone or not, once the coin I claimed in the pre-sale gets 100% up, the boot sells it for me. Whether I'm online or offline, it sells it off for me. Same thing is applicable when I'm using it to buy and sell coins. Once you buy a coin and you want to sell the coin, like I did the other day, set it at plus 300%. Maybe that coin gets to plus 300% profit, the boat sells it off. Whether you're with your phone or not, it sells it off automatically for you. Or it has been given the command.
Right. Okay. All right. I understand. That means that after the command, he cannot do another thing except I'm the one that
After the command,
set
you
am
cannot
first.
do any other thing. How? Like, explain.
Like what I mean, like according to on last previous class, like now, as like after selling the coin because I have set I have set buy and sell. Like now after selling the coin, can the boat rebuy it again?
If you tell it to rebuy, it only carries out the command you give it. If it tells it to rebuy again, it can still do that.
Okay, can I see? Can I get the command there? Can I see the command there?
You mean to rebuy the coin for you?
Yes. Anytime the coin is low.
Okay, anytime the price of the coin is low, if you can give the bot a command to buy it for you at the lower price. Is that what you're asking?
Yes, that's why I'm asking whether if you can buy again when the coin is low.
Okay, you only fix price for a premium version boat. If you're using the premium version, you are being given a command where you can fix the price at which you want to buy that coin. But for this one, if you want to buy off, it buys the coin for you instantly. Then it's only the selling aspect that you give it a command on when it can sell off for you. But for the buying aspect, it buys the coin for you instantly at that particular price it is.
All right. Okay. Thank you for the assist.
All right, so welcome. Mr.
Good evening, Miss
Godwin, I think
Favor.
you're the person connected.
Good
Yeah,
evening,
good
ma.
evening, sir.
Can you hear me? Hello.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? All right. I actually came late, Sha. I actually came late. So my question is, like these boats now, can you program it to buy or sell like up to like 5 different coins, maybe on different exchange?
Yes, you can. You can very well.
Oh, okay. Different coins on
The
different
minimum,
exchange, or maybe on a particular exchange.
you're not really the person to tell the board the exchange it buys from. It's connected to
Oh,
all decks, most all
okay.
decks. So
Okay,
whether
yeah,
it's
that's true. That's true.
Uniswap or Pancake Swap or any swap at all, it's connected to
Yeah.
them. So what it just does, it goes to the marketplace and carry out that transaction for you. No, this is decentralized
Okay.
exchange. It's like Binance or the this is decentralization here. So
Okay.
everything is being decentralized. The minimum
All
you
right.
add
Thank you.
for the free version, the maximum I mean you add is six coins. That is the maximum you can add for the free version. 6 coins.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Mr. Marvin, you can ask your question.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Good evening.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, how do you calculate that GUE? I don't know how you pronounce it. In the for the trading for not for the pre-sale. You said we use 20 gold. Then for the pre-sale now, I think you said I came late, but I think you said you use 5 gold. How do we come about the calculation of that gold? Then my second question is when you said the place is set selling off your your profit, where you said you can tell the boat to sell off 70% for you and leave 30%. I didn't get that part clear, but my question is when the boat sells 70% for you, will the trade continue running, or you have to set the remaining 30% to keep running? I didn't get what you said when you were talking about that part. I don't know if you understood my question.
The first one, but I didn't really get a second one.
I said the second question that when the boat sells off 70% profit for you, remaining 30%. When you were explaining, you said I didn't get what you said, but I want to know if the 30% will keep running, or you still command the boat to you manually command the boat to keep selling the remaining of your bag, or it automatically holds the trade until the trade ends.
And the 3%, the 30%, I mean, will continue running. 30% will continue running. You now have to give the bot a command to sell up 30% if you wish to. But as a DJ now, I don't really see a reason why you need to sell off your holdings though. Then but I think in the premium version there is the trailing stop loss works more. There's a trailing stop loss there. A trailing sell there. That's not really stop loss. There's a trailing sell there. But based on my this thing in their group, people have been complaining that trailing sell don't really work for free versions. So instead of you to go and give it a trial and at the end of the day it doesn't really work for you, you just go for the normal sell, which is the one we used. But if you upgrade to the premium version, you can now go for trailing sell, where you can set at so and so percent, sell off 70% of my holdings. Then at so and so percent of sell off all my holdings, so it's 100% of my holdings. You can use that using the trailing sell. Then the first question you asked about the goal, goal is just like a blockchain term. Like this, we do have what can I use to compare that? We have terabytes, this bytes, this bytes. Go is just like a part of an Ethereum, just a part of Ethereum, a share, or let me just use a share from Ethereum. If you actually understood the example I used, like this, we have terabytes, gigabytes, this bytes. Go is I think billion bytes. Yeah, billion nets, 1 billion nets of an Ethereum. That is 0.00000. How many zeros make a billion? I beg. That should be 9 zeros. Yeah, 0.0000001 Ethereum. That is for one girl. So that's the way it's being calculated. Just like a destin, a programming, a destin developer's term to say. So if you don't really have knowledge about development, how this developer stuff works, you might be kind of confused in that aspect. But what it just means is, like I gave you an example, is 1 billion nets of an Ethereum. Yeah, 1 billion nets of an Ethereum, 0.90, then Ethereum 1. I don't know if that clarifies you.
Kind of. Thank you.
Let it just clarify you a little like that though, because I don't really know how to explain it more. I got to know about it anyways. The explanation better, like when I just took some crash stuffs on blockchain development. That is where you begin to know about all these developers thing. So but normally it's not really advisable for you to go for a coin that charges more than 20 go. Yeah, 20 go should be your highest gas price there. But if it's an Ethereum network, yeah, that 20 go can still cover for Ethereum network though. BSC doesn't really cover much. BSC, you see 3 go, you see 5 go, and the rest of Ethereum network. That's why you can see stuff like 12 go, 15, 20 go, and the rest being spent on a transaction. Vic, I unmuted your mic.
Okay. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Someone said my voice breaking.
Thank you for the class.
Am I the only one that can't hear him? Your voice
My
is breaking, Mr. Vic.
question is
Network is bad.
Vic, Vic, exist and join us again. Exist and join us again. Then you ask your question. Any other person that has a question to ask, Favorite Matthew. Favorite Matthew, you can ask your question.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Continue.
Okay. I want to ask a question, and it's about the God mode setting on the master board. So, I want to understand this. When you are going for the God mode, like setting, what do you intend doing on that particular trading?
Me are going for the what?
God mode.
Okay, gold mode is more for premium versions. I've not really used it. That is just it. I've not really used the gold mode version. So when I learned about the premium boats, the gold mode was actually specifically for premium version. I've not really tried it, so I won't really explain
Okay,
what I haven't tried. Yeah.
okay. No problems.
Okay. Any other question?
Yeah, Miss Favor, I have another question. Sorry.
Okay, continue.
The last class you listed some of the disadvantage of trading with this boat. You said that the boat can be manipulated. Now my question is how can you sort that out? Like the manipulation of the boat, that you will not be a victim of that. How can you be careful enough to rectify that?
All right. Can you hear me? Can you
I
hear
can,
me?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. Now, like if you got this thing, one of the disadvantages there is technical issues. It's not like you are the developer of the boat that could say that you sort out technical issues that might arise. Technical issues is the normal stuff. So that is number one thing there. You can't really sort it out yourself. It's something that comes as long as you are dealing with technology. It will definitely come up there one day, one day, one day. Then the other one, about the other aspect of it, um, the manipulations is mainly done by developers, and there is no like identified strategy that you can use to avoid it. You know that once you are buying a coin, a contract can read that this is a smart contract can read that this transaction is carried out by a bot. So developers knows the way that a blockchain developer knows the way they manipulate transactions against those trading with a bot. So you that is just a front end user, you might not really have a clear understanding on how to avoid stuff like that. So like the only thing that you need to keep in check there is once you give a bot a command, it's necessary you don't just kind of feel so reluctant. It's necessary you have to update yourself to know if your bot is doing the needful for you and all that.
All
So I
right.
think that's the answer I have for your question.
All right. Sorry, one more question. Hello?
Yeah,
Can you
continue.
hear me? Okay, now I think it was Ajobosco or you that mentioned that there are some coins that doesn't allow them to be traded by bots. I don't know if I'm correct.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how will you specify those coins? How will you identify them while trying to trade them with bots?
Okay, I can't really answer that question now. Sadon Bosco would have been the person to be in the best place to answer it because experience they say is the best teacher. So he said that based on experience. So I can't really answer the question now.
All right, maybe when it comes, I will still ask. I'll just keep it. Thank you.
Yeah, just ask. Maybe you should be here tomorrow morning. Also, just reserve the question for him. Okay, Vic is back. Vic, you can ask your question.
Okay, thank you. My question is, based on the pre-sale, is it for just selling off the coin if you have already participated in the pre-sale? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, it's for just sign off. As can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, it's for just selling off. As long as you've participated in a pre-sale, it's assumed, not even it's assumed, you should have bought that coin. Someone that participated in a pre-sale, what you just need to do now is to claim the coin. So the bot won't really be the person to claim that coin for you. What the bot does there now is once that coin is launched, whether you're around or not, the bot sells it off for you to make profits.
Okay, thank you. I'm asking because I've once tried to use the vote and participate in the pre-sale, but later on after today, he said that the pre-sale has expired. We didn't carry out the activities. That's what I'm asking. Thank
What activity did you tell the boat to do, please?
I
Is it
just
the maestro
pasted
boat
the
or another boat?
yeah. No, the maestro was I don't have knowledge about the pre-sale part, so I just pasted the thing just that yeah, they said I should pay the pink sale contract address. I just pasted it there and leave it.
Yeah, very funny. Pre-sale is you participate in a pre-sale. Some people do their pre-sale based on whitelisting. Some do their pre-sale like a public pre-sale. So pre-sale is when you participate in a pre-sale, you've already committed your BNB in the pink cell or any other launch pad, but pink cell is the most used launch pad and actually been seen as the best pre-sale launch pad. So once you pick once you want to participate, it's up to you to give pink cell the amount of BNB you want to BNB or ETH or any network you want to use to purchase that token. What you are doing in pre-sale is to buy. So once you have purchased the token, it's now up to you again to go to pink cell and claim the coin that you've purchased with your BNB or ETH. You go to pink cell and claim the coin that you've purchased. So what the bot now does for you, just like this, I said this thing now. I even have participated in the pre-sale of that particular coin now. What the bot will do for me, remember that we added our address before now. It's still that same address that I added that I need to use to participate in the pre-sale and claim the coin. If you're using a different address, that means you need to start afresh, click on add address or add wallet and connect to the wallet you're using to participate in that pre-sale. So now what the bot does for you here is once that coin is launched, if that coin goes up 100% immediately is launched, the bot will sell it off for you automatically because you've given it that command. That's what the bot does there. It doesn't claim the coin for you or participate in the pre-sale for you. What it does is to help you sell your coin. Because in pre-sale, at that point, you see that there'll be much traffic. People that participated will want to sell off, sell off, sell off. So that much traffic at times leads to an increase in the slippage of it. If you're not informed, you might be there, kind of messing yourself up. Okay, so and the other thing is at times due to the traffic, the network might be too congested that it won't be able to carry out all the transaction when it's meant to carry out the transaction. You now see yourself selling up at loss. So you just need the bot for it to carry out a transaction, sell off fast for you, whether you are around online or offline. So that's just it.
Okay, thank you very much. Are you to okay? Is it after you have participated in pre-sale that you set up everything at once, or you are going to, some pre-sale lasts for 48 hours. So is it after participating, like immediately you just participated in the pre-sale, you can set up everything in the booth, or you wait after claiming it before you set up the
You wait after claiming it, and not all pre-sale lasts for 48 hours. Not all
I
pre-sale.
said some.
Now the time factor of a pre-sale is some do stay 24 hours, but before that 24 hours, the pre-sale might have ended. Like
Yes,
the
the claiming.
the last
I'm saying
pre-sale, the claiming still don't take up to that 48 hours. Okay, the last two pre-sale I participated in for one particular project, that project needed, was it 5 ETH for that pre-sale? Was it 5 ETH or 50 ETH, something like that? Within the space of not up to 5 hours, people have already committed ETH for that particular coin. And it wasn't up to 2 hours. They allowed people that participated to claim their this thing, their gotten token, or the token that they bought. Then the next day, which is after 24 hours, the coin was launched. This other one, Sonic Space Cat. Sonic Space Cat's own self, that one did like juju. Within an hour plus, not up to 2 hours, the amount of BNB they needed was already committed to the pre-sale. And not up to 2 hours, they allowed people to claim, not even up to an hour, they allowed people to claim their coin. So pre-sales differs. It all depends on the project, the community of the project, and all that.
okay. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. So any other person that has a question to ask? Orwell Ibrahim, Mr. Orwell, you can ask your question. Yeah, good evening, sir.
Hello.
Please make your voice more audible. Yeah, I can hear you now.
So my question is that, so is there any effects that the developer face when you are trading with bots? Hello?
What do you say?
Is there any problem or effect that the token face when you are trading it with bots?
Trading with bots has a disadvantage. Were you in the training the first day of the training? That was on Thursday.
So my question is, you are saying that some developers recognize that transaction is also carried out by a bot. They used to manipulate. So what I'm asking is there any problem or effect that the token face or the price of that particular token face when people are trading it with the bots?
No. There will be no effects. The only thing there is just those using that bot might. Now, if you're using a bot to trade, for example, the slip rate now, the slip rate, let's say normally to transact or to buy and sell that coin, the slip rate is 3% slip rate. And as someone using a bot, maybe you didn't set your slip rate manually to put something like 5% maximum, or you just use smart slip rate. Like I use smart slip rate most of the times, and I prefer it because at times there are some issues that would come up. Congested network would lead to an increase in slip rate. So smart slip rate is actually what I see as the best. Now, if I use a smart slip rate to trade a particular coin, if others are using 3% slip rate fee, that is a gas fee, to trade that coin, they might manipulate it in a way that those trading with bots would use like 6% or 5%. Well, that is what they'll spend as their slip rate, 5% or 6%. So that's just a kind of a punishment to those trading with bots.
I see.
So it doesn't affect the coin.
So all right, thank you. So when you go to the Mestro Hub, you'll find that they used to draw some tokens So can you is that liable to you to buy that tokens that have been dropped?
All
Did you
right.
get my question?
Yeah. If you go to Menstro, both their Telegram group and their channel, people do drop DGen plays there. Yeah, so DGen is DGen. High risk, high profit. It's now up to you to decide should I participate or not. At least you've been taught how to do analysis. If it's something that you can be fast in running analysis, you quickly do one or two analysis on it and know if you can follow alongside and play the DJ with them. It's now up to you. Personally, I haven't really picked any coin from them to trade there. So I do my own personal research and know if I'm to participate in a DJ or not.
So is there any website that listed a digit a coin that is being traded so that the token that has a low or the small market cap that is being listed as early as possible that allow you to trade it as a diligent trader?
There were a lot. There are a lot. We've done the training here in the community. Maybe you missed the trainings. So what I would advise you to do is go back to the community channel, get the videos on-chain analysis, DGen. Then you watch them and know. There are a lot of sites that you can use. Listing Spy is there, then Screener is there, Dexto is there, and a lot of them. So it's up to you to do your research.
Okay, so thank you, Ma. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Next is Mujida. I think this will be the last question I'll be taking now.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Happy Sunday. I was seeing the space for GUI in the when you were setting, was it the pre-sale, how to sell pre-sale on the bots or something like that. The GUI there, is it the same as slippage?
No. Go is not the same thing with slippage. Decentralization has different terms. Go is just gas fee. Slippage is different from gas price. That goal now is what the DEX itself takes. Let me just put it that way. The DEX itself takes. Why that slippage is just like something the developers of the project takes as the gas of a particular transaction. Why that goal is what the DEX takes. Just something like that. But it's different from slippage. Gas price is different from slippage.
Okay, so with regards to the gas price, if you set a higher gas price, does it have a way of making your transaction faster in the case of using the bot?
Yeah. You just set a higher gas price so that in case due to network congestion or something like that, you know, this thing itself, you won't miss out selling your coins at a higher price. So it's actually best advised you like basically personally both for Ethereum and BSC, my distance is always maximum of 20 go. So BSC, I know that BSC doesn't really take up to this thing 5 self. It's more on Ethereum network and other Ethereum layer 2 networks. So setting it at that particular range would make you avoid issues or not being able to sell off your coin due to the gas price.
Okay, I see. Okay, so
One of these
it's okay.
one of these days I'll either be a developer or bring a developer to come and explain all these developers term for us.
That should be similar to like when you're trying to do a transaction on Ethereum. Like if there is congestion, the GUI will go up and you will likely spend a higher gas fee Likewise, if there is
Yeah,
no,
yeah. Now you come, yeah. That's it.
okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm seeing Mr. Kim's hand. Mr. Kim seems he wanna contribute to this. Mr. Kim, I will muted your mic.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Just a little contribution. Just like Naira and Kobo, the smallest denomination for Bitcoin is Satoshi. The same thing with Ethereum too. The smallest denomination of Ether is that GUI. So just like Naira and Kobo. So you have for Naira, you have Kobo. For BTC, you have Satoshi. And for Ether, you have GUI. So Ethereum is the blockchain. The currency is Ether. And then the smallest denomination is GUI. So that's what I would just want to contribute there.
Speak for BNB, please. If it's on BSC network.
I don't know about BSC there. I don't know about BSC, but I'm so sure of Bitcoin, which is Satoshi, and for Ethereum you have, for Ether you have GUI. But I'm not sure about BNB. BNB should have his own denomination too, but I'm not sure about BNB.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that is just the simplest explanation there. Me, I was using terabytes and gigabytes and the rest of them. Yeah, so that's just the simplest. At least we have Naira and Kobo. So that's that. Thank you very much for that clarity. BNB, I don't think BNB has is this thing because in BNB network, BNB transaction, they still use that word go. So I don't really think BNB has its own smallest denomination. Just like this, we have Mr. Kim has expanded my mind more. Just like this, we have this thing that came in to my head. This chemistry term that exists again. Let's just continue. My head no they carry the chemistry again.
The atom.
Now you come atom. Yeah, atom.
Me where we have
That is just
students
how
say,
that.
"Bara." Like science.
Imagine. Imagine say atom don't come on my head as well. So that is just how that girl is. So as well. Okay. Any other question? Okay, I think let's not pick more. The long awaiting technical analysis training will start up tomorrow by 8 p.m. God will help us. So by 8 p.m., let's all do well. So invite more persons for the training section. Let's do well to invite more persons for the training section. And you that is already in the group, try not to miss that training. Codas Tech Academy has raised a lot of technical analysts. Okay, when I mean a lot of technical analysts Codas Tech Academy has raised, some of which have their private signal groups today, some are fund managers and all that, and I'm also one of them raised by Codas Tech Academy. So, and that raising technical analysts won't end. The last technical analysis training we had, although I was almost like the person that covered it up, but we had other tutors like one of the technical analysts raised by Codas Tech, Mr. John. Miss Amma was there as well. Mrs. Amma was there as well. I think was Emmanuel part of us. I can't really remember. Then the second to the last one, we had a lot of tutors. So by this time around, like all these guys have, migrated this language is called to your tent or Israel. So